Butterdog, or in his round 1.
Local duck hunt.
Yeah, local duck hunt. Yes.
No, top 24 is best of 5, I believe, from.
Oh, word?
It's about to get into it. Yeah, I'm pretty darn sure.
Right.
I heard them call it out.
Well, damn. But
We'll find out.
regardless, we will find out here in a little bit. But we do have
The pit running into
Skink.
a wall.
Yeah, we have Skink running directly into a wall, set up by Just Blue here in this first match of our top 28, or top 24.
One thing you'll hear Pitts complain about a lot that doesn't matter too much is that their hitboxes are actually way worse on most moves than you'd think.
Yeah.
Their moves still combo, so it's not nice, but it can still work, except against wall. Like, Fair does not go through the blocks.
Yeah,
It
because
looks like it will, it doesn't.
Yeah, what it looks like is that, it looks physically like all of his multi-hits are like one big hitbox that just flashes, but what it actually is, it's multiple small hitboxes that have gaps in them.
And they're like not going to the end of the sword.
Yeah, and like that doesn't usually matter in a lot of like player versus player situations. But in player versus environment ones, it matters a lot.
It matters for neutral, doesn't matter for combos, because it's still going to combo.
Because you're still going to get it.
For neutral, you're like, damn.
He just fell out of the up smash. I've never seen that happen.
It can if you get the back hit.
Because we're talking about people falling out of pit moves. Like, damn.
I didn't get to that yet. I was going to wait until the next.
That's crazy.
But yeah, that's one of the reasons you're going to see Pit space with Bear so much in this matchup. He spaces with a lot because that one's good. That one's not a multi.
Yeah.
But he kind of needs to. He needs to fight Steve with his one real disjoint.
Yeah, exactly. You have that. You have your F tilt, down tilt, but
Bear, you get stuff, either kills or combos. That's Pit's probable best move to be fun.
Yeah, I can see that.
F tilt, it's like, oh, that's nice.
Sure. I can definitely see Pit being a character that
What
definitely
happened? So
traded with the landing hit of the Anvil.
just like up smash one hit first and then anvil hit. And then Steve just was still on it. Yeah. Hey, at least it encounters on the anvil.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I gotta say, Skink for, he is unranked, but like definitely is kind of a swinger here. All right, dog, come on, man.
I mean, it's gonna happen because Pit has to jump for the bear. So
I'm just trying to hype my man up, man. But yeah, no, Skink definitely doing a pretty good job here. Has 106% stacked up on Just Blue. Definitely, he's someone that I think could take this set, right?
Dude, that confirm would be so good if up tilt was just a little better.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
But regardless, going to end up taking the up smash. Make sure that Just Blue's not going to be able to get any extra credit on this stock. But when you take a stock off Steve, he does get that respawn invincibility. He had a diamond in the convoy, so this next stock's going to be kind of tough.
That right there was where Nair, like the hurt box, really hurt because he didn't hit Steve until late into that.
It's tough. Yeah, like I said, the diamond is on deck here.
Diamond's on deck.
That's not a great look.
Pit actually has a really good zone breaker. He doesn't get to use it in neutral with the walls up. Dash attack is actually one of the few remaining, like, oh, this is good.
Yeah, no, it's fast. It moves him really quickly. It's pretty big.
It doesn't
it's
have
not that unsafe.
And it doesn't have true combo angles, but it has like disadvantage. Like you're in disadvantage.
Yeah, it lets him juggle you pretty easily, stuff like that. But regardless, I mean, we've seen almost 130% here, close to unanswered, but Skink starting to fight back here a little bit on the second stock.
But you saw the F smash. He wanted to close that out. Pit outside of Randy F smash does not have like closeout moves.
Yeah, he doesn't really have like kill confirms as excessively as a lot of characters do, right?
He does have them. Let's not get
wrong. He has them. Yeah, don't get me wrong.
But they start in like 110.
Yeah, they don't start right now.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, but meanwhile, Steve get a diamond up tilt combo. Let's see how much he can get off this.
53 off just up.
Yeah, 53. I mean, honestly, and that was kind of a lazy Steve combo. I'm not going to hold you.
I think it was good.
But it was pretty good.
It was good DI, too.
Yeah, SDI definitely was coming through from Skink there for sure.
Oh, he saw what happened to Hat. He was not messing around with that.
Yeah, he was like, all right. He was like, I'm getting me mallet. Go ahead and break the reflector.
When you break the reflector, it acts as a better parry.
Yeah.
Because there's barely any lag.
There's like no lag when it breaks. But going to be a little bit of lag going into this next game. We got to go through the CSS again.
So
it's going to be game number 1.
It started okay, and then Just Blue was like, well, your only pokes on the wall are
I feel like
aerial, so I'm going to start jumping over bearing, and then Skink just couldn't get a foothold.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Just Blue likely doesn't have kind of like that high-level pit experience just because it's not a very common character, right? So I feel like at the beginning he was sort of feeling out what was going on, and he realized, okay, this dude actually just doesn't have solid pokes to fight me with.
Yeah.
And he was just like, all right,
I've taken away his 2 good ones.
Yeah, he was like, anytime I have to interact with him, I'll just make sure that I do it with a wall between myself and him, and then I'll always be able to react to what's going on.
I forgot that Pit's big thing in neutral trying to get grabs. You also can't do that with a wall.
Yeah, you can't grab. And even if you could, like, if you put up like a Corey block or something like that, you're not even going to get that strong of a combo off.
Yeah.
So that's a really, really tough situation for Pit. I mean, he does have, some tools that could be nice once you get in against Steve. But again, you got to get in first, man.
And he doesn't have, most characters can't scrap with Steve. Pit does not. Pit certainly doesn't want to. Because like his scrap tool is like detail that could work, but also could just lose. and then everything else doesn't get you anything.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like, while we're talking trash, though, I mean, we do have a solid 40% lead here. I mean, of course, no lead really means anything against Steve until that stock's gone, but in a pretty good spot here, and no diamond in the convoy just yet.
He can, in theory, shoot the arrow between the blocks, but then you're going to notice something. That's called the fact that arrow does, like, 2 damage.
Does, like, 4.
Yeah, don't care.
Yeah, and then also, like, because you're doing it from so far away, Steve can just see that, block it.
Yeah.
You can just stop mining for, like, 5 seconds.
This could be a matchup where it barely matters.
No, what's up?
The faster Dark Pit arrow actually could be a factor for trying to stop Steve from setting up walls.
It could, but the thing about that is, like, if you're trying to, if you're in a situation where there's a ground height block and a 2 height block, then, like, shooting in between them is a lot harder because you can't really aim.
Yeah.
So,
because, like,
it's
also,
a trade-off.
Yeah, pits are good for edge guarding. That's not happening. I'm sorry. That's not happening.
No, it's not happening. Meanwhile, Dark Pits theoretically could actually kill if you got a good snipe, but talking about diamonds, I mean, we've got one on deck right now.
Really smart to be that fast on it.
Yeah, for sure.
He's clearly ready for footstool dare situations.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we
And
got that. Oh, bounces off the wall here.
Yeah.
A little bit faster minecart, and
Dead.
yeah, reads the 50-50 with the, or gets the 50-50 right, rather, with the mash, and Forder's going to knock him out.
Okay.
Chooses not to forge the diamond, though.
I think that's
during the
because
downtime. If he wants
as
to
we
keep
said-
gold,
yeah.
that's fair.
Also, as we said, this is where Pit actually has kill confirmed, so he could lose the diamond. It's pretty fast.
That's true. Whereas, you know, if you keep it in the convoy, you do keep it over to your next stock. So, worst case scenario, he's like, all right, you know, if I die, but I keep my diamond at least. I don't have to mine it.
Tin time to grab. If you have bad reaction time, that can 50-50. Down throw, up air, and forward throw killing. But
Yeah.
I think Jesper's pretty young. I don't think that's
Yeah,
going
a
to be
little bit young. I mean, it might be a 50-50 on us. You know, I don't know.
Us two specifically, no.
Oh, yeah. People our age. Not us in particular. We would just see it.
Q's getting hit.
He was getting hit, for sure.
He's dead.
Now that I'm not quite. It's a little bit
I
stale
thought-
and not quite enough for
So with the charge, though, on the lower ceiling,
Nah.
this
He's
is
alright.
getting out of hand.
But
Pit-
this is not a great position.
one of the reasons Pit is mid-tier is the way his tools work. Or don't.
Or don't. Case in point.
I was going to say, the way his
finally
tools
finds
work,
that back there,
he
though.
is not
That's
a comeback character.
Yeah.
Rage,
yeah.
actually, he's one of the few characters where Rage is almost explicitly a negative.
Yeah, Rage
His
makes
down
it
throw
so that-
combos are going to be 2-3 hit now instead of 5.
Yeah, Rage gets rid of your down tilt confirms, it gets rid of your down throw confirms, it makes it more likely that you pop out of multi-hits because the multi-hits are, the individual hits of the multi-hits get stronger.
Yeah, unless
you
they're
know?
auto-link, which is like just randomly missing on Pit's moves.
Yeah, which is like tough, but we do see that diamond coming out here, and does he get around the dirt block? He does, takes the anvil, amazing stuff here.
That was a far hit.
Yeah, that was solid.
So Pit can get around those. Yeah, Pit actually can get around those pretty easy.
Yeah, he just breaks the block.
He
yeah.
can just do that.
That's like whatever.
A small positive in this matchup? Okay. Oh, okay, well, he saw in the future. He took less damage than Pit did on that interaction.
Yeah, I mean, it's 12.5% for like 30, you know?
We're about to find out there's best of 5. Because, as I said, Pit does not do comebacks.
Yeah, Pit with comebacks is not a great situation. He's also, like, he's pretty good. Like I was saying, you know, once he gets in, he can cook a little bit. But the problem is his tools for approaching aren't that great. If the opponent
Aren't
doesn't
that great
swing-
against Steve.
Not especially against Steve, but like in general, I feel like if Pit kind of has the Aegis problem, except on a worse character, right? Because if the opponent doesn't swing first, Pit's a little bit lost for like how to force his way in.
It's
in a lot of situations.
He's stuck on a very basic dash attack, dash grab 50-50.
Yeah.
Same as Aegis.
Which is like, yeah, exactly. And it's like, if you press buttons against Pit or Aegis, you know, I mean, you can whip punish him and get big punishes off of it, but in situations where either they don't need to press buttons or they just aren't at the moment, it's like, damn, dude, like,
And Steve is.
I gotta get in.
And Steve both has a wall and can mine, so he's got like 2 different layers of I'm not approaching.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, because that's the thing. Okay, it is look like it is a best of 5
Yeah, they
situation
aren't getting
here.
up.
Yep. But yeah, like you were saying, I mean, Steve can just say, okay, well, if I whiff, he's gonna punish me, so I'm just not gonna whiff. I can't whiff if I don't press buttons. Whatever.
Going to be a hard thing, so Skink's thinking, all right, so by stock 2 is where I'm losing it. But the problem is, I'm losing it in a way where Pit struggles.
The thing is, it's tough, right? Because I feel like this is a story that you see with a lot of Steve matchups. Is you get the head-to-head going, you come in, all right, first stock's relatively even. Doesn't really matter who pulls ahead there. And then the start of that second stock kind of era of the match, that diamond comes out. And then at that point, Steve just, even if he's down, he gets to kind of run away with whatever's going on.
And that certainly outdamages Pit.
Yeah, that's really tough. I feel like you need to build such a big lead on the first stock against Steve that diamond, like, at best gets him back to even, right? And that's something that's something that Pit has kind of a hard time doing. His damage output's not the best, you know?
He's supposed to be a combo character, similar to like.
Yeah, but he can't use his combo starters here.
Oh, that was pretty good. Worst meter in the game.
Yeah. up smash cancel into the up air forward there. Not bad.
I like that. 64 damage.
Yeah,
Pit's in
pretty cool.
trouble.
That's what we don't call a lazy Steve. That's cool. Yeah, 64%. You know, a little bit of a downside here. And again, you know, this doesn't look that bad at the moment.
Slightly late, but it didn't drop a kill.
Yeah, it's all right.
So, oh no.
And honestly, he didn't even drop that much damage by having to settle for the Nair instead, so I wouldn't even call that really a loss. Pretty, you know, like
pretty standard neutral. However, this is the pace the last 2 games were going.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Is like you look at this and you're saying, okay, same stocks, 30% down. This is pretty fine, right?
Yeah.
No big deal. But then you remember, like, any time that Steve gets some time alone to mine, that's another chance for him to get that diamond. And that's just not a situation you want to be in as anyone, but especially with someone like Pit who can't really do comebacks like you were saying.
He was trying right there to get kill confirmed off like detail, but he got the DI correct on details. So he had to go for a fair detail combo, which is very specific. He's mashing down smash.
Yeah, I mean, I do actually like this ledge trapping coming through from Just Blue right now.
Not overcomplicated.
Yeah, it's not super complicated, but he is using a lot of hitboxes off of the blocks, right? So that he can kind of like slightly reposition his hitboxes, cover slightly different options. I think that's cool.
Also, like as you can see with
and
Pit,
he does have the diamond out.
Yeah, Pit's one of the characters where he can deal with dirt blocks fine, after it's a problem.
Yeah. And also, interesting choice there. He does actually go to forge the diamond now, as opposed to waiting to his next stock like he did a little
Which
bit ago.
backfires.
Which actually ends up backfiring. Yeah, I mean, he's got the gold on deck still, but
He's got the gold, but
you really wanted that diamond, I feel like.
yeah.
Because at this point, if you had diamond, like, you had Roy syndrome, basically. Everything was going to kill him.
What's weird in this matchup is now,
All right, well, that will.
like the onus to approach was still on Skink because he had to take advantage of the fact there was no diamond. You can't just let him mine the second diamond.
Yeah, and that's what's insane. Is like, Steve, you know, has so many tools to kind of warp the game's natural sense of risk-reward interactions. So, it's really tough sometimes.
What's rough also is Steve just happens to always play in the corner anyway. And Pit can't get his combos off in the corner. He needs to land and run.
Yeah, he needs like a runway.
Yeah, because his air, everything is turbo bad.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like you were saying with the dash grab, dash attack 50-50s. I mean, a lot of characters that have those, think Smash 4 Meta Knight in this game, honestly.
Yeah.
Falcon in most games, you know, they need kind of a runway. That was cool. Yeah, I like that. Nice. Linear recovery, make sure you cover all the options. But a lot of characters like that play that kind of 50-50 neutral style do need a runway for a lot of their combos, because which direction do down throws and dash attacks usually send? Usually up and away at about 45 degrees. So you can't, like, just go after them. You gotta like go get them, right? But again, like you were saying,
he's keeping in this one.
Yeah. Oh, that's not good. Okay, we do have the diamond on deck as well. I have a feeling that Just Blue is not going to burn this one on this. I have a feeling.
He might have not wanted to because the crab table can mess up Pit's barely functioning F smash. But that was like one of the few situations Pit's like, I can kill you. Man.
Yeah.
Diamond's up, but this is a lot better position than the last few games. And
yeah, it is. And like I'm saying, I don't understand quite why Just Blue is like throwing this diamond out now, right? Because you got that kill with an anvil, but now you didn't need it. You know, that diamond didn't do anything for you. Oh,
that was
out
with
the down tilt, incredible stuff, but great coverage here from Skink as well.
You know, I've been told that
you got another diamond immediately.
Yeah, that's also one of the reasons is after the first diamond, the next diamonds are all faster. There's like a delay because it's a pattern. Oh, that's actually a big combo starter?
Yep. Back air into the dash attack.
Good DI. He knows.
Yeah, no back air dash grabs here. Can't get that. No, that was actually an ideal situation if he didn't hold like hard away on that back air. Because he did have, you know, an opportunity for a grab and the entire stage to use as a runway.
He's been really good at covering the platforms on this. I'm not sure why Battlefield specifically is helping him, because Pit struggles to get to that top platform. We've seen it, but he's playing better on this than he was in the PS2 layouts. He might be dead.
Yeah, that's not quite going to be it, but got to get around the blocks as he does.
Because when you raw ride like that, every recovery will break blocks. So that's and with Pit being so long, that's a rare benefit of his. What Just Blue doesn't know is Pit's 2-frame is incredibly bad.
Yeah, it is not something.
So down smash like probably will reliably 2-frame.
Sure. Very nice up smash here, and
a little stale, but you know you think we can get.
I mean, we've been talking about the disadvantages of Pit this entire game, but you know we're at a position where last stock, even with the diamond in play, I mean, Skink is poised to take this game.
However, Just Blue is more. His Randy kill options are more available than Pit's.
That's the thing, yeah. He, like, you know, as far as percents go, looks pretty even, but like you were saying, yeah, Steve's kill power is definitely more accessible.
An Iron Block just stopped Pit. He tried his best to break it. 2 bears did break.
As back air here gets a sweet spot, but not quite enough to take that stock.
And with that Phantom hit.
Yeah, that's rough.
Another unspoken positive of trying to break Steve walls, if you have to use one of your better moves like Pit Bear, it's not a kill move anymore. It's stale as hell.
Yeah, because it does stale on environment hits as well as player hits. So you can't just like throw that out on to break walls like he's been having through this entire game, like right
he
here.
has to.
And now that's 2 more stale for trying to kill later. That's really unfortunate.
The launcher hit's grounded only. That's why he didn't match.
Damn, bro.
So there actually is like that mild interaction, and because the blocks are in the way, he couldn't just jump there.
True. Yeah.
So that was actually really good recognition.
That was like a very specific situation that like saved the hell out of Skink right there.
And
not gonna save him from that forward air though. So that's gonna be a wrap in a 3-0 fashion to start out this top 24.
Much better game 3 though. You love to see it.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, like, hey, Skink comes out sometimes for these bigger events. We see Just Blue as well at these bigger events. I mean, hey, next time anything could happen. It looked like he was figuring some things out there towards the end of that set.
Just Blue in top 9.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely in top 12 at this point in time.
That's what I called off. Huh?
And,
Oh, he's in winner's side, so top 9. Because
he's in winner's semis.
No,
right?
no. This is top 12. He didn't winner's semis.